Tom, obviously a really challenging round out there today, but to finish with a par on 18, how did that feel?
Yeah, we knew today was going to be a battle. This is a tough course, especially from the whites. Plays about 5,100 yards, so you got to be long, got to be accurate, and I'm neither of those things. No, it's did get bad there. I think around hole 14, following that max quad stretch there, I leaned over to Cyrus in the cart and I said, I'm done. I'm done with this game. It's a stupid game. Never want to play it again. You can take the P790s. I just bought brand new P790s this year. I said, take them. Scotty Cameron, it's yours. I was totally done. So then to get that par on 18, totally rejuvenated my spirit, rejuvenated my love for the game. I had a totally, brand new outlook on it, and I was really excited. I went right into the clubhouse, immediately booked around for tomorrow. So we'll just try to build off that big par there. We'll forget holes 1 through 17, and we'll build on that positive display there on 18. So yeah.
And finding all those balls there at 16 in the woods, what did that do for the round?
Yeah, that was huge, Jimmy. That was massive. I've been in that spot a few times. I usually snap hooking into the woods there, so I found a couple of winners in there in the past. But to come out with 3 or 4 Pro Vs, I mean, that's just big for everyone. Big for the group. You hand out a couple to the boys, they get excited. So just a big positive, in a day that was pretty tough, like we mentioned, where we weren't hitting it right, weren't hitting it well, rather. To come out with a couple of Pro Vs, that's just a big thing for the group, and a big thing for me, big for the bag. Candidly, we'll probably donate those right back to the woods tomorrow, but to have them in the bag for 24, 48 hours, that's massive, and so we'll build on those wins. Thanks, Jimmy.